Hey everyone, Catherine here. I am sitting here today with Sydney. Say hello, Sydney.
Hey everybody.
So Sydney, as most of you or some of you may know, she is the listing manager on our team, and she is all things social media and all things, well, a lot of things.
3 in 1. All the things.
That's right, all the things. So, so today we're going to get to know Sydney a little bit. She's going to talk about her perspective on the market, and of course, she is going to answer a question out of the jar of mystery.
Okay, I have to admit that Catherine thought that I was trying to cheat the game since I'm the one who came up with everybody else's questions. So she put in a question of her own, so I don't know what it is.
That's right. Have to be fair, right?
Yes.
So just to give you guys a little bit of history, so when I started in the business several years ago, it was just me, and very soon thereafter, as business was coming in, and I was so grateful for that, I realized that I needed help. And Sydney, I thought of Sydney. I don't remember how I actually ended up just reaching out to you at that particular time.
You actually were selling my parents' house, and I happened to come by when you were there.
Oh, wow. Is that how that happened? Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, great. So how about that? So anyway, Sydney joined the team, and she's been with us ever since, and she's seen it. Of course, it's gone from me and Sydney to me and Sydney and someone else who helps her behind the scenes, and then agents as well. So it's been quite a journey, and it's been fun to watch Sydney take on more and new things and learn and grow throughout this process. This is her first quote unquote real job, and she has done phenomenally. So I'm so glad that she is on the team, and so are all of the agents on the team as well. They sing her praises, and our clients also. So thank you, Sydney. Okay, let's get started with some questions. So Sydney, what trends, I know we talked earlier about how may not quite be in the millennial generation, but that's the only category I can think of. So for you and your friends. So what trends have you noticed as it relates to real estate with your millennial friends?
That is a really good question. Well, lots of my friends have started having babies. So lots of them are like, we need to buy a house right now before, we outgrow our apartment or the little house that they were renting. So I've got a few of those friends, and then also some just who have been kind of like looking online, just keeping an eye out on homes that are available, but they've been seeing, and they've also seen some of the videos that we've been putting out about the market of prices rising, and there not being that many homes available. So lots of people are competing for homes, and also just they're like, well, I can get more for my money out in Dallas or Rockmart, so maybe I'll wait a little while and go out there. And so that's kind of either they're buying now because of a situation that's happening, getting married or having a baby, or they're like, well, maybe we'll wait a little bit, or we'll just go a little bit further out to get more house for our money.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this too. You've mentioned that with COVID and people being able to work from home now, that sort of made them realize that, hey, we don't necessarily have to stay in this particular.
The commute isn't as big of a factor on your checklist of things that are important especially if both people are working from home, but even if just one is.
Okay, well, great. All right, so speaking of COVID, let's talk about that for a minute, and what that has meant as it relates to listings this year for our team.
Sure. Okay, so in the beginning of the year, January, February, kind of a normal January, February situation, and then March hits, and it is some people immediately came to us, and I remember you getting calls and people saying, hey, can I list my home like tomorrow? Because they wanted to jump in front of whatever was coming. They needed to do that for their families. And so we had people we were helping to do that. And then April came around and things got really quiet. I think all across the globe for a few weeks, really, everybody was at home, whether they wanted to be or not. And that was about the only time that things really slowed, because pretty soon after that, people's jobs changing, people are still having babies, still getting married, and so they needed to make a transition. So they then started calling us again. And so really, there's been a swing of immediate increase before, kind of a lull, and then usually at the beginning of the school year, I know that the beginning of August, there's usually nothing really going on, but that school looked different this year than ever before. So we did just continue straight on through the beginning of the school year.
Yep, it sure did look different this year, didn't it? Yeah, absolutely. And now it seems like the beginning of the school year because here in Cobb County, they just started going back in person.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I think it was their choice whether or not they wanted to do
I
that.
haven't experienced at my new house driving interacting with school buses, and there's a school just down the street from me, so now I'm gonna have to leave 5 minutes earlier to get to work on time.
That's right. Well, thank you for that. So I mentioned the team. We now have a team and with several members, and so as it relates to that, I would love for you, Sydney, to take just a few minutes to describe each team member in one word.
Oh, gosh.
One word.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sure. I'm going to start with Suzette because she's easy. Spunky.
That's a good one. That's totally fitting.
Susan. There's a phrase that you have for her. I guess it's more than one word, though.
It is.
She is... Kind sounds too boring. Like that, I think that encompasses her, but it sounds too generic. But I don't mean it in that way, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And then Michelle, she laughs a lot. So I would say laughter. She's whatever it is, whether it's something that she messed up on or she had a good time, she's always laughing. She just takes things very lightheartedly. Maybe I'll leave you for last. Let's see, who else do we have?
Mike and Britt.
Mike. Only one word.
Yeah, one word. I know it's a tough one.
He is very friendly. I mean, even when I talk, I'm like, he's never met a stranger in his life. He walks into a room and he's like, hey, he already knows them probably, or he will. You know, in 5 seconds they'll be friends.
That's a good one.
All right, Britt, competitive. I mean, we just can move on after that. And missing anybody but you?
The newest member of the team, Renee.
Yes, we do have a new team member. I'm not going to tell anything about her now. I'll wait till you guys have to stay tuned and watch her video. But, okay, Catherine. Ooh.
And I'm sitting on the other side of the camera.
Pressure. She lined this all up just so she can hear what I think about her, really.
Hopefully there are no secrets.
Hopefully, yeah. Only one word. This isn't very fair.
You're so
Catherine
creative. You've got this.
A cheerleader. Like a dedicated cheerleader. I feel like you also do it for yourself, but also for the team. You're just always excited to help others, but you also do that for yourself. You're like, okay, I got this. You know, like one more, whatever it is. You've always got a positive attitude about it.
Well, all right.
Oof.
Thank you for that. I know, right? No pressure. All right, Sydney, one more question before we hit the jar of mystery.
Okay.
Tell us about a secret talent that you have that we don't know about.
A secret talent. Okay. You know, I asked you this. And I asked Britt, but I didn't prepare. Should have done that. I did write the script.
Right, you did.
Okay. My secret talent.
Should we get Andrew on the? Should we phone a friend and get Andrew on the phone?
We should. He'd probably be able to think of something. I guess I really love to and have been complimented on my writing, if that's a talent. I mean, obviously it's a talent. People write books and things, but I really just enjoy writing. And yeah, I've been complimented on that before, and so that's just something that I enjoy doing, whether it's for fun or just journaling, things like that. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. All right, here we are, the jar of mystery. Pull out that question that you know nothing
of. One question. Let's see. What is your favorite song and why? Ooh, who sings that? I think it's Eric Pasley, but Friday Night, that is the name of, it's like a typical country song. Like you have to be like windows down, driving down like Dabbs Bridge or a country windy road. It's just like a classic. It's just great.
All right.
Feeling good, Friday night. You don't have to listen to it only on Fridays, but yeah. Yep,
Awesome. Well, thank you. Okay, so next week we are, thank you so much, Sydney. Next week, of course, we're going to be highlighting someone else. You guys are going to have an opportunity to meet another person on the team, and it's you'll find out next week.
Yeah,
so
surprise.
Until then, it's a surprise. So enjoy staying home until then, or if you don't enjoy your home, we can fix that.
We sure can.
Unless, of course, you live out of state and could be watching this video. Although, come to think of it, we could connect you with someone because Keller Williams has offices all over the country. So
That's true. We'll find somebody to help you.
That's
if we
right.
Can't.
We absolutely will. So thank you again for joining us, and until next time.
See you guys.